a mind-blowing secret on board an exploding spaceship, plus the chance to grab some free legendary loot. That's the topic in this video, let's get into it. Okay guys, I don't know if you've played through this Crimson Fleet questline, but there's a secret detail hidden in one of the later missions. The mission in question is called Eye of the Storm, which is the 7th of 8 missions in the questline. And in Eye of the Storm, your aim is to first board a spaceship. This ship is called Crix's Legacy, and it's absolutely packed with Galbank caches, or in other words, money. Galbank caches contain credits, and this ship has literally thousands of them. So the ultimate aim here is to search through the ship for the control room, use a data chip to transfer yourself the ship's entire haul of credits, then flee. Considerably richer. That's the objective in Eye of the Storm. And everyone who has completed this quest will already know that. But there is something along the way that a lot of people have missed. So as we get to near the end of the mission, there are a few robots to fight along the way and a few turrets to destroy, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So we'll skip ahead a few minutes. And just before we get to the control room, we will pass through a vault, which is stacked floor to ceiling with Galbank caches. These big old glowing blue chests here. Literally millions of credits, but you can't take it for yourself at this point. The caches are inert and you cannot really interact with them. So normally we will just head straight to the control room and get on with the mission. However, if we take a detour to the left and right sides of the room, we notice smaller rooms marked depositories. Inside these depositories are suspiciously locked doors. And also a few angry robots. So let me just take care of these really quickly. Okay, back to the room. Inside the depositories, we have a few locked doors that don't open. Looking through the windows of these doors, we find some yellow storage chests. And I don't know about you, but when I see a yellow storage chest, I just want to know what's inside. Like for me, forget safes. I will skip out safes all day long. Just give me the storage chests and the weapon cases. But as I say, you cannot open the doors they're locked behind, and you can't even attempt to lockpick them. So it seems these yellow storage chests are destined to stay hidden behind these doors. Now here's when most people just get on with the mission and then proceed to completely forget about the yellow storage chests, due to what happens next. And what happens next is when you insert the data chip into the terminal, the whole ship starts to explode. Red warning lights come on, smoke starts pouring in, and the whole place just starts shaking violently. And here you would be 100% forgiven for just making a beeline straight to the exit. Forget searching every corner for loot because of course you don't want to go down with the ship. Only the thing is there's not actually any timer to this sequence. You can stay here as long as you like and nothing will happen despite all the smoke and all the explosions. And what's weirder is when we go back to the depository, suddenly all of the doors that were previously locked have now sprung open. Meaning we can now get our hands on whatever was inside those storage chests. There are 3 locked doors within each depository and there are 2 depositories in total, meaning 6 locked doors that are now no longer locked. And you can spend as long as you like rifling through each one to see what's inside the chests. You will not explode. So inside the first one, going through the thick red smoke, we find in the weapon case a rare rifle. This is a bashing advanced magpulse according to the description, which is not bad. Double damage whenever bashing with the rifle. And on the other side of the room, we go over to the storage crate and we find some rare armor. And this is in the form of a veteran's navigator spacesuit. Crossing over the room to the second depository, and do be careful, watch out for the robots here guys, because you will get attacked. We'll see what's in here. So we will go left, and inside this crate we have not a lot, a blue UC leather jumpsuit. So not all the gear in crates will be rare, some will be common and you might as well just not pick it up. But hey, they can't all be winners. And then the final room. The ship is jolting around a lot, but don't worry, it's all an illusion. some epic gear, a lead-lined advanced ground crew spacesuit. And all of this loot again is something we would never have found on a previous run of the mission. But here's the good thing about it, every time you load this mission, the loot inside these chests will be different. The content of chests in Starfield is randomly generated, and it's generated each time you load the location. So go back to the start of this portion of the mission, and by that I mean the bit where you're in space before you dock with the ship. And when you get on board, the chests will have different loot inside. That means every player's loot will be different, yours will be different to mine, and you might even manage to find a legendary item or two, which would be very good. But as for me, I'm happy with my current haul. 2 rares and 1 epic. I might go back and give this another try to see if I can roll a legendary, but the main reason I wanted to share this was because it's just a cool hidden detail a lot of Starfield players missed. And for good reason. You would just assume, like most people, that if you wait on the ship for too long, then you're gonna get blown up. But it's all smoke and mirrors and nothing bad happens. You could just sit and wait here for as long as you like, with the ship in a perpetual state of rapid deconstruction. And I have to think the developers included this as a secret for players to find, because they have coded the doors to open once the evacuation sequence triggers. It's not really like this is a glitch. Like, the doors literally open and there are lootable chests hidden behind them. So sometimes in Starfield it really pays to just have a snoop around every corner and completely ignore the boundaries of the mission. This does kind of destroy the immersion of this particular set piece, however. Like, the first time I played this, I just sprinted straight for the exits, and it was kind of exhilarating, thinking I was seconds away from disaster, but now I know that you can just wait in one spot indefinitely without anything bad happening, and now I don't know what to believe. Everything I knew is a lie. But I think the best gaming secrets prompt existential crises, which is why this one is a very good Starfield secret. So give that a go, guys, and let me know if you managed to find any legendary gear along the way. Once again, just to recap, the mission is called Eye of the Storm, and it's one of the later missions in the Crimson Fleet questline, the actual penultimate mission in the faction questline. Hop aboard the ship, play through the mission until the ship starts blowing up, then loot the 2 rooms that are marked as depositories. You may get a bunch of common weapons, you may get some absolutely incredible legendaries, but have a try and see for yourself. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching once again. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. And for more Starfield guides, subscribe to the channel.